thousands of viewers and stuff like that, people, and then you've got people like me who like barely have over 200 like YouTube followers or subs, or like just over 200 on Twitch. Like we don't have like a following like that at all. And they're like, oh, why is he getting it and where am I getting it? And like this guy, like I'm a nobody, and like why did I get my NDA lifted versus like some other random guy? And you know, I think the thing is that they have some like super high level streamers that obviously get the visibility in, but they haven't followed the game and they don't know it. They haven't been playing it like since August, like I have, and because of that, like the information is as knowledge is just not there. Where they're playing it like CS:GO and COD, and that's why you see so many of like the online streamers, like not all of them, but a lot of them playing like offline in their videos or giving wrong information or like only playing factory because they play it like COD and CS, and it's not that game. You know, Pointman had a very interesting topic he mentioned today, which was this game isn't a survival, and it's like, you know what? I always refer to it as like, okay, fresh game, and I always refer to it as like a first-person survival, like shooter, tactical shooter. But it's like it's not. You don't hunt for food. You don't anything. It's very different. It is just a tactical shooter, and I think this is the thing is that we need to start playing. Is there's not a huge amount of games that are slow-paced tactical shooters, and I think this is the thing that a lot of streamers or like these good YouTubers know is that it's hard to to keep people engaged when you're like it's hard to keep people engaged when someone is sitting still for 10-15 minutes, and you know that's what you're seeing factory gameplay. You're seeing the exciting stuff, you know, and I get that, I really do, but I think it's a case right now is like learn the game, you know, get someone in who has hands-on experience. They can tell you, like I can outright tell you what the negatives of this game are, but I can also tell you why I absolutely love it and why I've been playing for so many months. Like why have I been playing this game for 6 months when it only had 2 maps? When I started playing it only had offline mode. There was no multiplayer. It was like the bots were impossible to play against. It was something you jumped on, played like for half an hour, and got mad and left again. And you know, that's the sort of thing I think that the streamers need to have. And then from that, I've started making videos. Even when my NDA was up, I never broke my NDA, but I made videos to provide information to the community, and I think that's what they're looking for. Is like if you're a nobody like me and you want to stream, that's cool. Like that's not a problem. But show them that you've got something to offer, because if you're just saying, "Hey, I'm going to stream the game," realistically, I don't think streaming the game brings a massive amount of I don't think streaming the game brings a massive amount of value to EFT or Battlestate. I think YouTube does. I think people who are making like videos and tutorials, that's where the value is for them. So I think like anyone can do it if you've got the knowledge and you care and you've been playing for quite some time. This rock or not, this rock. I have a feeling that everyone's going to be up the far side, so I'm going to just have a quick look to see who was being shot at. To declare is unreal. So that was the joys. They forced what did they call it? I can't remember what they forced, but they forced something in one of the patches. It's one of the settings that causes glare when you look at sunlight. And the reason they set it at forced was that when you had night vision, that it would look really like it was hard to see. You would get blinded. And I think there's one thing that Battlestate have done amazingly well is that they've made night vision this like incredible. They've made night vision this incredibly important, like incredibly strong piece of gear, but they haven't made it OP. And you know, I think that really is something to be commended. Oh, motherfucker. I do apologize about Revlobok. I have very limited knowledge on how to use it, and I can't figure out for the life of me how to change the post rate on him. Is that no? You know, I'm gonna go back to where I was. The reason for that is I'm gonna get a few noobs. The guys who try and um, the guys who try and kill the AI. I think a battery that's useful. And the guys who are trying to kill the AI, they'll attract shots, and then I'll know to come over. And I'll also be able to hear what their weapons they're using. If they've got an AKN or something like that, it'll definitely be worth a go. Log erect. Strew away 23 minutes of your life. Do do do. So guys, if you're ever playing or in this spot, right, there's one thing to watch out for in night vision is your render. You can see that your render is kind of a bit meh. It's like everything after this point gets very blurry. And one thing to notice is if people come down the beach, they don't actually fully render until they hit this wood here. Um, so sometimes people can get right up on top of you. So just watch out for that. Um, sometimes also at nighttime, it's worthwhile just doing this and looking. I know it's really hard to see, but what you're looking for is a little bit of a green tint in the distance. Um, and a great way. Neural, Havoc, thanks a million for the follow, dude. I really appreciate it. Do do do. Time is it in the game? 9 minutes. People should start appearing. Given how little shooting has been in the game, I'm guessing it's either one of two things. There's a group, and they're taking it slow and steady, or it is solely hatchetmen who are completely lost with no night vision, trying to figure out where the hell they are. So we'll see. I don't hear any shots on the left side of the map over towards the checkpoint side, so I'm just gonna hold tight and see what it is. I know this is a bit boring, guys, so I do apologize, but welcome to EFT. You might as well understand what you're getting into for your 140 bucks, right? So what did you guys get up to for today? Who was in work and who did what? Okay. There he is, see? And he had night vision. And he got wrecked. And this is why we wait. You can see how small he is, like here, before anything actually happened. I tactical that? Did I really tactical? See those guys. So something to always be cognizant of is to watch your. Sorry, that looks like something, but I'm not sure. Is watch your double tap ores. Because if you do, you just throw the magazine on the ground as opposed to actually reloading. Or well, you reload, but you just throw your mag on the ground, and some mags are hard to come by, so that's an absolute ass. Pizza Duck, cheers for the appreciation. And who else said it? Egg, no, I appreciate it, dude. Like, it is what it is. When you play, I think my big thing here is like, I have gear, I have stuff. And when you're playing Escape from Tarkov, you go in with a goal. My goal is, when I do a nighttime run, I'm farming players. I'm looking for the guys with the high end gear, and that's all I want. I don't want anything else. I just want them. This guy, he's got night vision goggles in there. He looked like he may have had a trizip. He's got a decent gun and probably some armor. How fast he dropped, probably not great armor, but he's got armor nonetheless, I would guess. So, that's something to take into consideration. It's like, I want to sit and wait and get this gear. Like, night vision goggles alone are $109,000. Like, if I want to get that one item, that's going to take me about 4 plus just loot runs and successful loot runs where I'm getting a couple of scopes each time. So, it's not the it makes sense. Like, for the amount of time it would take me to do 4, that's about half an hour worth of runs. I am less than 15 minutes into the game. I have effectively a set of night vision goggles and something else. Fucking scabs, dude. Like, I wonder if it's possible for battle state to like reduce the visibility of a scav if it's nighttime. That seems like it will be logical, but we'll see. Yuki, hey dude, how are you? How's your evening going? So personally, I have a couple of times that I've got used to in the game where I can kind of expect stuff. So 12-minute mark, you should start seeing people break over this hill. Um, there's two reasons for this. Some people will have already rushed you, some people won't, but also the late starters, you will spawn in the game within the first 10 minutes. Um, so for that reason, it gives those people to try and run and catch up. Um, then you've got the 22-minute mark guys, 18 to 22-minute mark guys, and these are people who either don't really know where they're going. These are people who don't really know where they're going, or teams that have been hunting other players, and they're the guys you really want. You want to find the hunters, um, and catch them off guard because they're the guys who have all the loot. They've done all the hard work. You just have to reap the reward. And this is where EFT kind of comes into its own because you don't have to like pull off this crazy MLG stuff where you 1v2 some guys in some sick play. You just need to be smarter than them and understand that they're going to walk down this bottleneck like on this beach and have nowhere to go. They've got no cover, they've got nothing with them, and I can just run up and kick their ass. You started playing? Cool. What map have you been playing so far? And have you managed to escape any rage yet? Oh, two shotguns? Nothing wrong with that, dude. Like, you're shooting at me, but even I can't fucking see you? Like, all you're doing is giving away my fucking position? This is a case where these fuckers are, he's like, going through some absolutely tiny, like a tiny hole like this, and fucking shooting at me. Yeah, the game is quite expensive. Oh, shit. I told you to be a team, dude. They just got taken down by another player. I'm in the middle of some crazy shit. Down a movement. Holy fuck, what's going on? Oh, here he is. Oh, he's prone. So one thing I know is this guy doesn't know. Where I am. The fuck is going on? Try. So this guy's here. I don't hear the footsteps from this other guy yet, so he may have moved away. But like that's night vision. That there's that other guy again. I think it's a silenced M4. Okay, I hear the other guy's footsteps. I have a feeling that the sniper is. Ah, really? Fuck. That was good. That was good. Fuck it. I should have waited for him to loot his friend stuff. Ah, man. Fuck me. One headshot. That was cool. Yeah. that guy. I would actually like to spectate that if there was some sort of like overall spectator mode. I Yeah. So that was a single fully geared dude with night vision goggles that I seen. Um Fuck. So what I should have done, right? My mistake was, right? When you have your night vision goggles on, the outside of your face here is like lit up in green. So, and this is what makes them not so overpowered, is that you can clearly see that there's someone standing in front of you with night vision goggles. So, what I should have done in that situation was I should have removed my night vision goggles to know he's there, to just pretty much like camp the body, right? Because I know he's coming back for his friend, right? This is this is the thing that makes playing solo so much better or so much easier to abuse groups, because your camaraderie playing with three guys, right? He knows he's got one friend down. He knows he's got two friends down, right? We heard two of them die, right? But even if one of them was down, those two guys want to get his gear and bring it back to him because they're friends, and that's what you do for your friends. You grab his expensive gear, you bring it, and you just run. Like fuck the fight. We'll just get your gear and we'll go. But that's great when you've got like a fucking ranged weapon. You sit there and you camp that body, and 9 times out of 10, these guys will make like 2 or 3 attempts to try and get that gear. Like they will die like fucking lemmings to try and get this gear. So what I should have done is zoom in on the body where I knew his friend was. I knew we were going to get it, and it was some very close, good gear right beside me. I should have taken off my night vision goggles to turn off the green glare around my face, and then I would have seen the shadows. I would have seen the dark move. I would have heard the footsteps, and then just unload on him, and then I would have got it. Also, another mistake I did is I didn't bring a grenade. Now I would have killed myself in where I died, but when they all ran down the beach, I would have got an easy two-piece. The only thing is, I may have not known then where this other sniper was who was killing them, and that would have I probably would have died there. He would have waited for me to loot the bodies, and then I would lose my shit. And I lost my fucking tricep. That was good. So that was five players. So there's me, three other dudes, so that's four. The dead player that I killed at the start, that's five, and the other that's six. So that's like almost an entire lobby of fully geared dudes, and that's why I only play woods, is because you don't get that on like factory. You don't get fucking cool shit like this. You don't have these crazy games. Dude, I'm like fucking shaking. My adrenaline's like pumping. Oxider, you're broke, son. Um, no, there was a. I don't think so, Yuki. Right? So I seen the shots, but the reason I couldn't engage there, that wasn't a sniper. That was a scav, and he was shooting from in woods. There's like you've got the beach here, and I was like there, and then you've got one like incomplete or incomplete like shed here with all the wood in it. You've got a second one here, and then you've got one last shed here, which is fully constructed, and the scav were like just in front of that. Now, what I think is that other. Would he have had? No, he wouldn't have had that other. You could have been right, but I think that other sniper was on the rock, adjacent to myself. Um, I had no VSS. Yeah, this is what I want. I had no VSS at the moment. I've died and I need to level up my traders to get it. So we're gonna do something else. I'll show you another spot. Again, this is going to be another slow game, but it's like it's understanding the map, it's understanding the locations and stuff like that. So hopefully a few of you guys will appreciate it. And this isn't like known. I'm like I'm not really 100% sure whether this is a glitch, a feature. If you read the like the patch notes from Blackbird. He talks about sniper cover quite a lot. So um, when you talk about the getting your sniper cover, I think this actually may be the spot that they were talking about because they made it easier to get up here. Um, in regards to how do the traders work, I'm going to do two things. First off, um, this is like an in-depth guide I made for understanding the trading system. So do have a quick look in your own time. You like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. I've put up a couple of videos there. Um, my favorite gun so far, right? So right now the M4 is it's not right. It's not running right. There is something wrong with the M4. The accuracy is all out of whack. Like the bullet spread is just way too much on this gun. So that's the first. That's the reason the M4 is not my favorite gun because other than that it would be my favorite. Um, so it's going to be the AK-74N. I think it's the most versatile weapon you have. And I can do it like you if you're paying attention, you can get some 250-meter like shots off. So you can really get some good sniping with it. It's not going to be consistent at that range, but you can definitely pick people off, and it also works as like a good. Um, it also works as a good weapon close range.